It's time to hunt some nice juicy birds. So when you're out in the wilderness hunting for birds, it's important to be really quiet because the birds, they can hear you, even talking, and if you're loud, then they'll definitely fly away. So you want to just stay silent and, just kind of survey the area for birds. Guns loaded, we're ready to shoot. Bird! Damn it. Missed him. Damn it. Missed again. I think I just got a tree. Zoom in on that. Try and get it.
You see it? Oh, yeah, right there. Ready?
I missed, but he didn't move. Let's fire another round. Oh. Bird. 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 Dang. Dang. Missed him. Stop the video. Bird. Come on. Might have knocked that one down. Oh, it's over there. Got away again. Alright, well, having no luck shooting these stupid beasts. I think we gotta resort to a different animal that doesn't fly in the air, rather flies through the water. I'm talking fish. So we're close to a river. Let's try and get us a fish. I think this river's packed with many bountiful fish. Nice juicy salmon. So we'll try and catch us one of those nice juicy salmon, and I'll show you how to do that without even using a rod. Okay, so now I'm just walking back to camp. There is no creatures around here that I've been looking for, but I'm just the heck is, you have got to be kidding me right now. I just hit the mother load. I just hit the mother load. Okay, well, stumbled upon this tree where I found a little something. Tinfoil. Must have blown in there.
From the wind or something, from some boater or I don't know, but some human threw this tinfoil away, which is quite disgusting really, because in a beautiful nature scene, why would you be doing that? I mean, it's just, but I mean, it's good for me, bad for the environment, but I guess it's a good thing that I picked it up, and I'll figure out something to do with this for sure. It's awesome, I'm hyped up.
Okay, so in order to catch some fish, first I'm gonna have to fashion my pants back into my shorts. Now that I've done that, I get in that water, and I'm going to use the ancient method of waiting. It's going to be an ambush. I'm going to be down in there, and I found a nice little fishing hole where the river comes down the bank, and fish like to linger in this hole. I've seen a couple jump around this area, so I'm going to wait, and when I feel movement, reach in and grab me a fish, old-fashioned style. Okay, so I'm waiting for a fish. Okay, so now I'm waiting for a fish to come around, and I just have my head grabbers waiting, and I do a little water pattern. So I'm trying to get a, oh, I think I see something. Got him. Woo! Still twitching a bit, but I got him, a little jack. That's how the mighty fisherman does it. Woo! We're eating today. Okay, so now that I've caught a fish, we're gonna need to cook that up. So I'm gonna show you guys how to build a fire. Now you can see here, we have 4 stages of kindling. We have tinder, small branches, medium branches, and large branches. So, first thing we're gonna do is get our tinder. Now for my tinder, I've been using dry grass, and what I like to do is get it curled up in a nice tight ball. Get a little close and get this fire. Now, fire or tinder is what really starts the fire. It's the catch. You city folk might just use newspapers, but that doesn't work out here in the bush because bears don't read the news. So now what we want to do is get our second stage, which is small sticks. Now we just kind of throw a couple of those on there, but we don't want to smother the fire, so it's not too much. Just a little bit, just enough so that we can fuel the fire. So we really kind of want to try and like layer it. As you can see here, it's all a bit layered. So now this flame we get and we light the tinder, which thankfully is dry, which is really to our benefit. So now that we got that, we have a fire beginning to start. So you see the fire catches on the small branches after the tinder burns. And as the fire progresses and grows in size, you want to continue adding your small sticks, then your medium sticks to your large sticks. So basically a fire grows like a newborn baby, but really fast, way faster than a newborn baby. So you want to keep feeding it, and it grows stronger, and then you keep feeding it until it's a full-grown fire, and that's when you get to cook on it. So you can see I'm just, as the fire's growing, just layering a couple of these sticks. We don't really want a rager, because to cook our fish, we really just want the hot coals. We want a fish to be simmering on the coals in that tin foil we randomly found. So especially in a shelter, you don't want your fire to become too big. This is almost too big. It won't quite catch our shelter on fire, but in the beginning stages the fire's raging. If you have a too big fire, your shelter will catch on fire, and especially at nighttime, you could burn to death because you can't escape, and you'll die. And you'll die out here in the wilderness, and all they'll find is an overly cooked human, too crispy. Now, as you can see, our fire is growing up, and it's ready for the next stage of twigs. So we're gonna throw on the medium twigs. Now, medium twigs will burn with a stronger, larger fire. So we don't want to throw too many on and risk catching our shelter on fire, like I said before. That would not be good. So we just want to throw a couple of those on until the fire starts catching them. And I like to throw my medium twigs in a bit of a teepee form, because fire, like babies, like to climb. Babies are always climbing up on stuff. Fire climbs up the sticks. So if your sticks are elevated or reaching up towards the sky, the fire will grow better because it'll be climbing. So we've put one piece of our fish in this tin foil. The other piece we will save for later. So we just got the salmon in there. Now, I know that there's a mixed group of people who view my videos, and I thought some people might be really grossed out or offended by me gutting a fish. Now, gutting a fish is very bloody, which some people really hate the scene of blood. It's kind of gross to some people because I'm ripping the guts out of an animal. And I think some people might be offended by it, so I just took that out for my viewers' consideration. And I just filleted the fish so it's nice and the meat's in here, like I just showed you. And the fire, we have moved on to our biggest stage of stick. And we're getting some nice embers and coals down in there, so the fire will be ready for cooking very soon. So, a little special episode in a sub-episode only you true fans will get to see. We're going to do a wilderness Bryce's cooking show. So we got this salmon here in this package. So now I'm going to go through how to cook a salmon perfectly. So you see this salmon, you know, ordinarily most wilderness people would just have to eat that plain with no delicious seasonings. But what I do is I take a Tic Tac bottle and I always carry these seasonings with me because you never know when you're not going to like something you're going to taste. So inside of here is some salt, some pepper, and a bit of lemony flavoring. So that just gives everything that I eat, whether I catch it in the wilderness or not, a better flavor that I can enjoy. So bring the camera down on here. Get up close. So I'm just gonna do a bit of sprinkling of these delicious flavorings, and I just want to give the fish like a nice little coating, not too much, just a little bit, just like that, and that's perfect. So now you can see, there you go, and these are the lemon chunks in there. So yeah, so now it's easy as it is, but it really improves the flavor of the fish. That's all you do. So now the fire's almost ready, so there's only one thing left to do, and that's wrap this baby up and get ready for cooking. So now you can see that our fire has burned down to nothing but hot coals and embers. I've made this two-pronged stick to help me with the salmon because you can't reach into a burning fire of coals. So you've already seen how we season the salmon. Now we just put the salmon right here, and you know what, first I'm just gonna make a little nest in this fiery coals. And you take the salmon and you want to really just nestle it in there into the burningness of these here coals. Come get a close-up on this. Cool beans. So some of you might understand that today actually isn't still the first day that I'm out here. Today's the second day of my survival thing, and you might be wondering, what? How can that be? We didn't see Bryce spending the night. We didn't see him struggling through the freaking freezing cold night. But the thing is, about near the end of the video, as we're getting cold toward the nighttime, right after a little bit, maybe a couple things after I refashioned my shorts into pants, basically, my phone battery died. Then I'm filming on my phone, and I have a little charger that is from the sun. You know, one of those thingies. What do you call those? A little solar charger. And so, but that thing takes a while. So I got about a couple hours of juice out of it. So you didn't see the morning because by the time it was dark, it wouldn't charge. So I had it charging all morning, and that's kind of where the video picks up right after the birds. So now my phone's good to go, and I'm really sorry, but I mean, it sucks that you guys didn't get to see the full night. So I guess, you know what? For the fans, I wasn't planning on it, but I'm just gonna have to do another night. And I know Mom's not gonna be happy because I said one night, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do for the fans and for the YouTube. So. Yeah, so the salmon's cooking up right now, and when that's done, we'll feast. Water. Now, water from the river is not drinkable. It could have parasites. You know, it's dirty. You can't really drink it unless you boil it first. So we got this fire going, we got some fish cooking, so we're just gonna put this water, and in order to drink it, it has to boil. So it's really, really, really hot down there. So we're gonna have to get that bad boy boiling up. Okay, so our fish has been cooking in the embers for 10 minutes, and it's about all you really need. I mean, it might need a bit more depending on the fire, the hotness. I'm gonna go ahead and take this fish right out the fire. Now, it is very hot. Listen to that. Listen. Crackling. I don't know if you could hear that. But it smells. Ooh, it smells good. I'll tell you that. It does smell quite delicious. So, let's get this baby opened up. This one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good. That's what I call a home-cooked meal. I'm gonna get a bit more flavorings on there. And I think it might need a bit more time. Not too much, just a little. But it does look good. And I will be mucking that because I haven't had, other than that grub, which I puked up after. Well, pretty much I've been out here and I've eaten negative. So I had a little bit before I came out here. Then I ate that grub. Then I puked up what I had before. So basically, I ended up with less than I started with. So this is going to be really good. I've been dying. Like, I've been starving. I've not been in a good mood. But after this, ooh, nature's going to be even better to me. So let me just try this first. See if it's actually ready. Here we go. Here's some of that. It's piping hot. Wow. Now, holy crap. That is delicious. I mean, nothing beats a fresh fish that you've caught with your bare hands. And take a look at that. It's hot, it's delicious, it's ready for eating. It really just makes the whole wilderness experience so much better. And that's one great thing about being out here in the bush. It's just, you learn so much from each experience. The more you go out, the more you learn. You learn through your struggles, through your thrivances, your good experiences and your bad experiences. And this is one good experience that anybody can learn from. Anybody. It's easy, it's great, and it's delicious. It's so delicious. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. I haven't ate in like a day and a half. Normally I eat every like 10 minutes. Holy.
This amount of protein is really just gonna fuel me. It's a protein I've been needing for a long time. You know, I've been getting lightheaded, I blacked out a little bit. And man, this thing's gonna change the game for me. And it already is. This is so good. My mood just improved through the roof. This is awesome.
So now that we're done cooking the salmon, you can see that the water is boiling nice and good. So we got something tragic out here happened. My knife broke. Now I didn't think this would happen. I definitely didn't see this coming. But we're definitely not just gonna throw this away, especially out in the wilderness. This can still be used for many things. So what we're gonna do is make it into a sort of spear. So when you're alone in the bush, it's all about doing things to keep your mind occupied so you don't go crazy, basically. So to keep my mind occupied, well, I'm waiting for this water to cool. I got these cool things going. Keeps the sun glare out of my eyes since you don't have sunglasses out here. And then since my knife broke, I made this sweet ass spear. This thing is wicked awesome. By the way, I returned my shorts into pants, and pretty good. I even rebuilt them really good. I mean, I lost some material, but that's my underwear right there. But, you know, These babies still hold out against bugs and sharp grass. Camouflage. Camouflage is a necessity when hunting and trying to ambush your prey. Now, you probably didn't even see me, probably didn't even know I was in those bushes until I hopped out and surprised you with the power of camouflage.
Hey Bryce? Bryce, where are you? Bryce. Bryce, what are you doing? You're in the tree, I can literally see you. Not that good at camouflaging.
This is a tree, but where is Bryce?
In the tree.
So now that our water's all pretty much cooled down, it's a little warm still, but it's pretty much cooled down. We got the fire die down. It's pretty much good to drink now. It's been boiling for about 15 minutes, which is pretty much what you want. It tastes not bad. Like I said, it's a little metallic-y from this can. Honestly, it's not that bad. And there's no parasites or anything bad for you in this water now that they've all been boiled out. If you don't believe me, if you think this is just me goofing around in the forest telling you crappy stuff, I don't know, look it up. Look up, I don't know, Bear Grylls. Look up Lee Stroud, the real survivor, man. Shout out to Lee Stroud for inspiring me for my whole life. People from Malone, they do this. I'm just saying, this is real deal. Okay, so I just kind of woke up out of nowhere, and I thought I was maybe just waking up. I don't know. The fire needed a bit of, but I don't know. I'm probably just being paranoid. But like I swear, I heard some kind of like a noise. Holy crap! There's something out there. I hear you. Not afraid of you, bear.